Okay, Libra, your current objective, what you are dealing with in the month of September. We have the Hanged Man. So this kind of fits the Libra energy of trying to weigh all sides of the coin, trying to look at all different options available. I feel that, Libra, you have so much going on in the month of September, probably because you're so popular and liked that everybody is vying for your attention. Everybody wants you to do this, that, or the other. You have all these demands from friends, from family, business, work, school, relationship. And Libra, if you could, you would be all things to all people. And that's the beauty of your sign. But in that is the challenge, because where is your inner truth? Where is your inner equilibrium and balance? And that is what you are juggling. As you can see, this person is walking the line. He's stepping out. He's definitely making actions. But then once he takes a step, he wants to pull back. He's like, am I in the right way? Am I in the right place? Should I really do this? This is a feeling of hesitation. It's a feeling of doubt. Some of you in the month of September, you are stepping out, you are branching out, or you have in the recent past, and you might be doubting yourself and your abilities. And I know that this is painful, but the beautiful thing about you, Libra, is that, if you have not experienced the darkness, you cannot appreciate the light. So if you are kind of wavering back and forth, I just want to give you assurance that you will come to the right decision for you, and allow yourself that process. Don't beat yourself up. You have a certain brain that works a certain way. Love and accept yourself, no matter if you're confident or not sure or uncertain. Know that this is your process. This is how you work. And it's actually beautiful. And it actually works very well in many ways. This is about you waiting patiently in the month of September. Like you're still trying to discern if this is what you want, if this is where you want to go, if this is the direction that you want to be moving in. And the reminder here, Libra, is that, nothing of value or nothing that's really important or enduring can be obtained without patience. And I think human nature, we want what we want, and we want it now or even yesterday. But I do feel that you probably have some very high and lofty, I would say more idealistic notions. You have visions of romance and union and relationship and success and fame, or whatever they are for you, but I know that they're beautiful. And in order to obtain something of value, it takes time. It takes patience. This is also if you feel that you've been juggling for a while and you're like, okay, I've been in limbo. I understand what you're saying, but like this limbo never seems to stop. This is about in the month of September to know that things are manifesting. You are going through your process. It is happening, even if it feels like it's at a slow speed. And to look beyond the illusion. This is all about looking beyond the illusion and having faith and belief in your original intention. So whatever you set out to originally accomplish, Libra, do not detour from that. If it is to have a harmonious relationship and things have been rocky and now you don't know what's happening, stay focused on your original intention. Don't let the illusion distract you from your goals and your dreams. This is about not giving in to instant gratification and about not giving up. Okay, Libra, so some of you, what you are valuing, identifying with. We have the 10 of Swords in the month of September. So what this tells me is that you have been thinking. Some of you are dealing with another air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And some of you are just dealing with intense thought processes. Like you're really being challenged in how you think about things. I don't necessarily know if this is a physical event, because the 10 of Swords is kind of like something that you had hoped for, is an illusion. There is a feeling of defeat in this. And for some of you, it's been causing, or, it can cause, pain, emotional pain, tears, basically just a feeling of disappointment. And what I'm getting is that I feel like your hopes and your goals and your dreams, like your ideals are being dashed somehow. that this beautiful vision of something that you had is not coming to fruition, and you're very disappointed by it, and you don't know what to do. Like, you don't know how to handle it. Maybe for some of you, like, something keeps coming up, and as much as, you know, you have your dream, you have your goal, you have your intention, and you can't understand why there continues to be conflict. And so I feel that in the month of September, if you haven't been able to counteract this conflict that continues to appear, and that's keeping you from fulfilling your goals and dreams, you're going to start to seek the reasons why, or you are seeking the reasons why. And that is why I feel like you're in limbo, because you're trying to understand why is this not coming together? Why is this not what I thought it would be? Am I really happy? You're trying to understand your true ideals and dreams and with what reality is. And the two aren't matching up, and you're trying to understand what the heck. There's a feeling of, loss here because of something that was really difficult. And as challenging as this is, so if something does come to an end, because this can represent, this is a general reading, but if something that you had hoped for or believed in does come to an end this month, there's a reason for it. And you're going to be released from this because maybe you were hanging on to it for a long time in your mind. Like, this is something that you're like, this is how it is. I don't see it any other way. Nothing's going to convince me. And it's taken literally like something serious and major to make you change your mind. And this is going to release you and free you so that you're finally going to be ready for a new beginning. Whatever it is not meant to be. You might feel that, in your relationships or with someone or something, you've just been fighting an uphill battle. And that's why you're kind of in limbo about it. Okay, so as far as the challenge, the possible illusion or distraction or doubt, very interesting, Libra, we have the Empress card. And the Empress card is actually representative of Libra. So this is kind of you. I mean, I just have to be real. It's like you getting in your own way for some of you. And because you see so many sides, so many options, and you want to please everyone, you don't want to hurt anyone, you want peace and harmony, those very things that are your attributes could prove to be a detriment this month, because this is about you, Libra, finding your inner voice. Like going within, blocking out everyone else, which I know is hard for you to do because you are so relational and other people matter to you. But what you have to do is if you're unbalanced and if you're kind of leaning more on pleasing everyone and just, doing what everyone else wants you to do, you have to go the other route. You have to go opposite and isolate yourself, or just have some solitude where you can really clearly think out your thoughts and say, this is what I want. This is who I am. These are my intentions. This is what I choose to manifest. And that's going to give you clarity. So this is the struggle this month in September. And I just feel like it's because you're being pulled in a lot of directions and you're doubting certain things. So this is going to be a challenge to actually do this, to pull away. But I feel that it's really going to help you. It's the sign of Libra. So it's the sign, it's a card it's about equality. And really identifying, Libra, what is it going to look like for you to express yourself, to birth what you want to create. And this is all in positive terms. This is about thinking positively about yourself and others. If you have not, or if you're feeling like kind of down or whatever, turn that around. Think positive about every single situation. Okay, the strategy in your path to fulfillment in the month of September, 4 of Wands. Couple things on the surface. We have a 4. The 4 is all about stability. So Libra, doing things that make you feel safe is going to be important for you in the month of September. If someone or something you're not feeling secure, that's not going to be good for you in the month of September. This is about you feeling safe in your own skin, safe around the people that you're associating with, safe at your job, safe at, you you know, the things that you can control, you want to feel good, because peace and harmony is your lifeblood. So whatever that looks like for you, this is a female here on a sunny day in a meadow, relax, letting the breeze caress her, and just free, and, you know, not a care in the world. So whatever is going to bring you to this state is what you need to pursue. It could be a fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or Leo. But this is about you focusing on your success, about you focusing on your ultimate happiness and prosperity, and visualizing yourself in a serene environment, you know, meditation where you can really feel, even if you're not physically there, it makes you feel good. You want to get into that zone. This is also about believing that your dreams will come true, that your ultimate goals and dreams will come true, Libra. And you can really bask, you can relax, you can bask in the warmth of sun, of God's love, of his goodness for you. This is almost like, Libra, like not even having to do, it's more about just having to be. Like just be, just enjoy. So I feel that whatever relationships that you are dealing with this month, you want to work with people that are going to be solid, that are going to be moving towards similar goals and dreams as you, that are going to offer you stability, family. And if you need to take time to reward yourself, maybe you've been under a lot of stress or pressure, you know, reward yourself. That you, if you've been working hard, like take some time out and do something that you enjoy. There's a need here to pause and to rest and to stop and to recharge your batteries so that you can get back to that Zen place. The right attitude for yourself and others. So got a lot going on here this month, Libra. We have the 8 of Swords. Another strong air energy. I mean, I feel mainly for a lot of you, this is probably your energy, but you could be dealing with an air sign or someone that is very communicative. The 8 of Swords is about the crisis. And what this is about, Libra, is something finally coming to a head. So something needs to come to a head in your relationships, period, point blank. And maybe this is something you've avoided or haven't wanted to deal with. But the universe is saying it needs to happen. It's uncomfortable, but there's a critical moment that needs to happen in the month of September. There's a discussion. There are words that need to be spoken. And this is also about you, Libra, having to review. You need to take a life review. Look at your decisions you've been making. Look at your commitments and see if they are right for you. See if they are resonating. And if they're not, then you need to have a conversation. And I know this is not easy for you to do. I understand that. There's a feeling here that fear is preventing you from moving forward and not, you know, being afraid of what someone will think or what people will think. Maybe this is someone having a discussion with you, and because of it, you're like, whoa, you're kind of thrown off your game. Your confidence has, you know, been a little shaken. But what I want to encourage you is that this isn't permanent. Like just as the rain pours for maybe, you know, a half hour, an hour, it's going to stop eventually. So as painful as this is, it's going to cleanse. It's going to wash away. It's going to bring clarity. Don't allow feelings like you're going to be stuck in something forever. Okay. Let them pass. Let the issues come up and just start taking steps to progress out of whatever you need to get out of. This is going to give you the clarity of thought and the answers you need. Answers will become available to you, and you're going to realize any adjustments that are necessary in your relationships or in your own thought processes. For some of you, this isn't even a relationship. This is just your own self, your own mental thinking. Some of you maybe have just been avoiding dealing with an issue. Like you just don't want to think about it because it just overwhelms you. And so my advice is don't be afraid of it. It's purifying. Let it come to the surface. Don't be afraid. It's not going to overtake you, and it's going to bring you awareness. Let it pass through you. It doesn't have to consume you. All right. Okay, my lovely Libra. So the outcome based on the current energies for the month of September. 2 of Swords, another sword energy. And the Two of Swords, as you can see, there's two like fists kind of in gridlock. The Two of Swords, this is another decision card. This is like decisions. This is what you're dealing with, Libra. You're grappling a choice. You're grappling where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to be with, you know, in some area of your life. And this is going to be kind of what you're dealing with for some of you in the month of September, and it's a struggle. There is a feeling of a potential conflict. You might just feel stuck, Libra. You may not get all the answers you need this month. I feel like you're really grappling and you're doing the best that you can, but you still may feel indecisive about this or just confused, you know, as far as which way you're going to go. The advice is to try a different approach. If one thing doesn't work, try something else. Eventually you're going to get to eventually it's going to come together. And remember that no decision is still a decision. So take an active, creative role to change the situation. If you really are unhappy in something, you have to take an active role in it. And it can be creative. Maybe you can, change something, but do it in a different way, a way that's not totally obvious. That's more, you can try to keep everyone happy, but you can still get what you desire at the same time. This is about you creating a new approach. So based on all of this information, you're going to be tested to find your inner harmony, your inner truth, where you want to grow, where you want to move forward in life. And remember your beautiful, happy goals and dreams. Don't give up on them. Don't lose faith on them. Have a serious discussion if you need to. Let go of what no longer serves you. And if you're struggling with a decision, just know that you might have to try a different approach. But I feel like September is going to be a very powerful and enlightening month for you.